Hey, good morning, Karanja James again. I'm here because of one thing, because I've found that very many people are regretting in future. They live denying what they did. Today I was talking to someone somewhere, met someone who was sitting around, he was alone. I said I have to talk to this guy. I wanted to share his story. It's either you change with someone's story or your own regret. So you have to listen to someone's story so that you can change. And I found that so many people are living a life that, when you look from the age of 70, 80, and you look back, from the future, you tell yourself something that you're doing something wrong. So I talked to this guy, but I remembered I found that people are living in disbelief. They are living in blame game. You're blaming other people for your mistake. You're not taking responsibilities for your own mistakes. That's a very good thing to tell to yourself, but it's not what's supposed to be done. A lie, an excuse is very good when you're telling it to yourself. A lie, an excuse is very sweet when you're telling it to yourself. When you're giving yourself an excuse, it's very good. It's very sweet. Excuses sounds best to the person who's making them. And this video is sponsored by Zani Properties. Yep. And I was saying, excuses sound very good to the people who are making them. If you're making an excuse why you cannot wake up, why you cannot do one thing, why you cannot do the other thing, it's because you have told yourself that's the best thing too. But stop living in denial. Stop living in denial. The reason why you should stop living in denial because you want to live your life for maybe love, But remember, the person who you are going to love the most is the person who is going to hurt you the most. So when you're doing your lovey-dovey, when you want to give someone your heart, you have given this person your time, your financial strength, that person is going to hurt you very bad. So don't jump into deep very much, Don't be hurt. The person you love the most is going to hurt you. So if you love the most, who is going to blame? You, not another person. You cannot blame the other person. The other thing is, people respect money, not you. People respect what you can do with what you have for them. Let me tell you, I usually say this: everybody who is with you right now is with you because he's getting something. He's getting benefits from you, or he's getting something from you, or he sees in the future you're going to assist or you're going to provide. Not because he loves you. Nobody loves you. Everybody is with you because everybody want to be a friend now because of your money, of what you have. There's no love nowadays. Get that? So people are with you because of what you can do for them with your money. Nobody loves you, man. There's only one person who is at least, I usually say 80% for you, and that's your parent. Someone who can get his own kidney, he can donate his own kidney and give it to you so that you can have your generation, so that you can have your happiness. Parents are at least the most realistic people. They love you 80%, I've not said 100%, 80%. They are the most realistic person. Any other person who is with you because he can benefit from you. You don't have any friend, You can blame people for, let's say you are at the age of 80, you are not going to blame people for destroying your life. You are not going to blame your friends. You are not going to blame your youthful years, which you wasted. You are going to be wasted if you give yourself for wastage, If someone, I was listening to someone telling me, that guy wasted my life, he wasted me. No, you provided yourself to be wasted. You never gave value. Everybody respects value. So if that person had seen value in you and you waste yourself, you go there and you give zero credit, zero nothing, that's why you're wasted. So work on value. Value is very important. Value is the new currency. What are you bringing on the table? Not today, not tomorrow, but every day. Value. Nowadays, the currency has changed. My dear friends, listen and listen well. The currency nowadays is not the dollars. The currency nowadays is not the shillings. It's not the coins. It's the value. What are you bringing on the table? Even if you're a man or a husband, any relationship, nowadays it's about value. When I'm with you, what do I get in return? If I lose you, will I feel anything? Will I lose my status? So people respect your money, not you. What you can do for them. So if you need someone and is there, you know he's looking for something from you. So get that straight. The other thing is, nowadays people cares about looks, how you look. I know I make these videos. I've come to reality. I've found my reality. If I was doing some comedy, I would have 1,000 comments, you know. If I was doing sports, I would have 1,000 comments, shares, you know. If I was doing reality shows where you have to body shame someone, where you have to steal someone, where there is tension, you know, I would have a lot of views. But what I do, I've come to realize what I do, the videos I do is not for everyone. Actually, it's for 0.0001. Reason being, people care much about the emotion and people want to be happy and forget their visions. They have chose happiness over vision. They have chose happiness over missions. You'll find a guy who spends 8 hours watching other people's video. But remember, you're watching some other people's work. When are you going to become a producer yourself? When are you going to give out? I used to watch videos. And one day, I say, no, it's my time for me to produce. I've been watching like 5 years. I've been watching other people's video, you know. I've been following other people. And I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to assist people to get money, to get better in any relationship, either it's in business or it's partnership. With doing this, is going to make me happy. And that's my calling, you know. So I'm not going to make those happy videos to get the right. No, I know what I'm doing and I'm come to reality about it. Because people care about, you know, looks and not about good thoughts. People care about good looks. If you're good looking, everybody wants to be with you. But for me, I stand for value. What I bring. The other thing, and this is one of the most important things when you're down, when you're broke. Have you ever lost your money and nobody calls you for 2 weeks? Have you been at the lowest? Have you ever been having stress? You know? The love we have, the relationship we have nowadays, the partnership we have is based on value. So you have to understand, a poor person has no friends. A poor person has no friends. You know, if you stay for 2 days and your phone doesn't ring now and then, people asking you where you are, just know you're poor. You're very goddamn poor. People have seen nothing. They are seeing you like trash. They're just walking like a bin, you know, a waste bin. They're just walking by. Have this social experiment. Go and look at a person who is hipped at the corner and is a beggar. He's asking people for money. Give me cents. Give me coins. Give me, you know. That guy has no friends. I've watched other people, like the beggars. And that's why if you give a beggar a tip that he has never been given, he's going to look up. You know? The reason why he doesn't have a friend. He's going to look up to his creator. The person he believes in, the supreme being in his life, is going to look to God. You know, thank you, because he doesn't have a friend. He doesn't have a friend. So remember this, if you never had a friend, if you had no friend when you are down, when you go up, all the people that you should have partners. People are bringing money, and leave friends alone. Don't work with friends, because if you lose everything that you have right now, no one is going to stand with you. So remember, a poor person has no friends. A poor person has no friends. If you lost everything that you have right now, only a few people is going to remain. If you get into an accident and you break 24 bones that you cannot walk, you are incapacitated, you know, you don't have the capability of providing the value that you are doing, only a few people are going to be there with you. When you are diagnosed with cancer, when you have diabetes, and you're in the last phase of that disease, you know, very few people are going to come at your deathbed. Your parents, your kids, sometimes your wife, or the person that you ever assisted somewhere, someone you owe, someone who owes you gratitude. you know. And even those, I've ever found a guy who was left even by his family. The guy lost his mother and father, even his siblings. He was in a hospital bed for more than 5 years. And asked him, what happened? He told me, I got this accident, I broke my backbone, I've stayed here for a long time. Why are people not coming to see you? He said, my friends came the first week, they got tired, you know. My family, my close relatives came for 2 months, 3 months, they got tired, you know. For the first 6 months, first year, my parents were alive, my uncles and my kids came. And after 1 year, when my dad and my mom passed on, from that day, I stayed for more than 3 months before seeing a person coming to visit me. You know, when you lose what you have right now, everyone is going to leave you at some point. Is going to leave you. So stop living a life of trying to please people. Just do you. No one has 100 years to live. Its time is limited. Just do you. Make an impact, you know. Better have one royal friend than have 100 fake friends. You know, I've said, if you find someone is using you, it's because you presented yourself to be used. Remember, you have understood those things I've said. You are here alone, you are born alone, you are going to suffer alone. And talking about suffering, when I have a headache, even if I have a wife, even if I have my best friend, he's not going to feel the same way I'm feeling. If I have a daughter or a son, when my heart is aching, when my head is aching, when my heart is aching, when my body is aching, when I break this bone, the pain I'm going to feel, even if that daughter loves me so much, you know, she's not going to feel the pain for me. The pain is personal. So make sure where you are going, you are able to counter your problems. You are able to not blame anyone for your own mistakes. Everything that you have right now, you know, you did it to yourself. You have not given value. You have not assisted many people. And the last thing I'm going to leave you is, if you want to get what you don't have right now, you must start a mission of assisting people to get what they don't have. So you have to give yourself to other people. They see your value. When you assist 100 people to become a millionaire, you get $1 million back. You become also a millionaire. So if you assist 500 people to be homeowners, you also get a house for yourself. So give out much as you can. Give the value outside there for you to get back. Because when you are young, you are young. Time will run out one day, and you will need to look back and don't blame anyone. Actually, I have no regrets. Either I learn or I get what I want. I don't blame anyone. My problems, whatever has happened to my life, it's my own responsibility. I've done it myself to be here, so I don't blame anyone, and I don't expect any friend to come through for me when I'm down. So I live my life like that. Find this. Most of the rich people, they have few friends because they are loyal to them, and they know. Right now, if you don't have a person who can call right now and ask for 20,000, whichever currency it is, and that person sends you without asking you what for, you have a royal friend. So don't waste your time trying to please other people. Live your own life. Life is limited. I'm out.